What if I told you some creatures walking, swimming, or even crawling on Earth right now were doing so before the dinosaurs even existed? We're
Wow.
not just talking about old species, we're talking about ultimate survivors. I mean, lineages that have just defied billions of years of planetary change.
Exactly. And today, yeah, we're embarking on a deep dive into this extraordinary world of the longest surviving animals on Earth.
Mhm.
Our mission, really, is to extract the core insights from the sources you've provided, uncover the unique, often quite astonishing strategies these animals use to withstand massive changes on Earth.
Yes.
From prehistoric times all the way today.
Right.
You're basically about to get a powerful shortcut to understanding what it truly takes for life to survive against, well, against all odds.
I love that focus. So often we look at what's new, what's evolving super fast.
Hmm.
But today, yeah, we're celebrating the long haulers, the ones who kind of perfected their game plans ages ago and just stuck with them. Okay, let's unpack this and discover some truly surprising facts about nature's original champions of resilience.
Let's do it.
We absolutely have to start with what's often called a living fossil. And by
Yes.
that, we mean a species whose fundamental body plan, its basic shape, has remained virtually unchanged for millions upon millions of years. Let's talk about the horseshoe crab.
A classic example.
Its staying power is just, well, it's mind-blowing. Its body has remained almost identical for about 450 million years.
450 million. It's staggering.
It really is. To put that in perspective for you, dinosaurs, for all their ancient glory, they only showed up much, much later on the evolutionary timeline.
Way later.
So what allows a creature to simply not change for almost 500 million years? I mean, what's its secret?
That's a fantastic question, and it really speaks to a profound evolutionary strategy, sometimes called evolutionary conservatism. For the horseshoe crab, it's basically about having a design that was so incredibly effective, so perfectly adapted to its niche right from the start, that major changes just weren't needed.
Oh,
What's fascinating here is how a simple, pretty robust design can be so incredibly effective over such vast stretches of time. Their tough, chitinous exoskeleton. It provides incredible protection.
right. Like armor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And their unique respiratory system, their book gills, allows them to function both fully submerged in water and for periods, partly on land if they get stranded.
Ah, okay. Versatile.
Very. This adaptability to changing shorelines, different environments, combined with a highly efficient metabolism, well, it essentially locked in a winning formula millions of years ago.
So it's kind of the ultimate testament to if it ain't broke, don't fix it on an evolutionary scale.
Precisely.
And speaking of incredible, their blue blood isn't just a curiosity, is it? It's actually vital in medicine.
Oh, absolutely vital. Their copper-based blue blood contains these unique cells, amoebocytes, that react instantly to bacterial toxins. They clot around them.
Wow.
And this property is used in what's called the limulus amoebocyte lysate, or LAL, test. It's an indispensable tool in modern medicine. We use it for detecting bacterial contamination in everything from vaccines to IV drips to implantable medical devices.
That's amazing.
It's a remarkable example of how a creature from deep time continues to play this critical role in our present-day health, purely because of a fundamental biological defense mechanism that hasn't changed in eons.
Okay, so from the ancient ocean floor, where species longevity is key, let's shift gears. Let's talk about a creature known not just for its species' incredible timeline, but for its individual lifespan.
Ah, okay. A different angle.
Yeah, we're talking about the Greenland shark. This is the undisputed champion of vertebrate longevity.
Absolutely.
This incredible mammal is capable of living for, get this, more than 400 years.
It's hard to even comprehend, isn't it? 4 centuries.
Just try to wrap your head around that. And scientists estimate their age by studying the unique chemical composition, the isotopes, laid down in their eye lenses over time.
That's right. The lens grows throughout their life.
And through this method, they've found some individuals might have been alive since, like, the Viking era.
Imagine that. Swimming around when Vikings are sailing.
That's not just a long life, that's living through centuries of human history. Incredible.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the Greenland shark's survival strategy is profound.
Yeah.
It's all about living incredibly slowly.
Slowly. Okay.
Yeah, its environment, the frigid, deep Arctic waters, plays a huge role. In such cold temperatures, biological processes just slow right down.
Makes sense.
An extremely low metabolism causes its body to, well, deteriorate at a very, very slow rate. They move slowly, they grow incredibly slowly, maybe only a centimeter a year.
Wow.
And their whole biological clock just operates on this incredibly long time scale. It really raises an important question, doesn't it, about the direct relationship between pace of life and longevity.
It really does.
For the Greenland shark, a slow life is definitely a long life, perfectly adapted to an environment where energy is scarce and a rapid metabolism just wouldn't work.
That's fascinating. It almost seems counterintuitive to our, fast-paced human world.
Mm-hmm.
The secret to living longer might just be, well, taking your time. All right, now, from the largest, longest living vertebrate, let's shrink down, way, way down, to the ultimate tiny survivor.
I think I know where you're going.
We absolutely have to talk about the tardigrade, also affectionately known as the water bear.
The toughest animal on Earth, arguably.
Right. This minuscule creature, barely half a millimeter long, is just astounding. It's been around for over 500 million years, making it even older than the horseshoe crab.
Even older, yeah.
But its claim to fame isn't just its age, it's utterly unbelievable resilience.
You're absolutely right. Their endurance is legendary. Tardigrades can withstand a staggering array of extremes. Temperatures ranging from well below freezing, near absolute zero actually, up to over 150 degrees Celsius. Boiling water, basically.
That's insane.
Plus incredibly high levels of radiation that would instantly kill most other life forms, immense pressures like at the bottom of the ocean, and even the vacuum and radiation of outer space. They've tested this.
Outer space? Seriously?
Seriously, this tiny marvel demonstrates an unparalleled survival mechanism. Scientists discovered that tardigrades can enter what's called a cryptobiotic state.
Cryptobiotic. Okay, what's that?
It means they can completely dry out their bodies, expelling almost all their water, replacing it with special sugars, and essentially hitting pause on life. They become a tiny, indestructible particle called a ton.
So they just wait it out. For how long? Can they do that for ages?
Exactly. In this dehydrated, almost death-like ton state, they can survive these extreme conditions for years, even decades. There are, anecdotal reports of revival after a century, though those are harder to verify scientifically.
Decades is incredible.
It is. And when they come into contact with water again, they simply rehydrate, fluff back up, and resume their normal life functions within minutes or hours.
Yeah.
This ability to essentially press a biological reset button, protecting their cells and DNA from damage, shows how far evolution can push the boundaries of existence. They're incredible examples of biological ingenuity, true masters of surviving extremes.
Unbelievable. Okay, from the microscopic marvel to something beautifully structured, let's talk about the nautilus.
A living fossil with the gorgeous shell.
Exactly. If you've ever seen one of those wonderfully spiraled seashells, just perfectly crafted by nature, chances are it belonged to a nautilus. What's truly fascinating about this creature is that it has barely changed in appearance from fossils dating back 500 million years.
500 million years again. It's remarkable.
Its elegant chambered shell is a design that has simply worked for an astonishing amount of time. It looks like something from a prehistoric ocean because, well, it is.
And its simple, yet highly efficient body design has proven incredibly robust against the test of time. The Nautilus's survival strategy is elegant in its simplicity.
How does it work?
It navigates the deep ocean by precisely controlling the gas and water levels in the many chambers of its shell. This allows it to float up and down, vertically through the water column with incredible precision.
As it controls its buoyancy.
Perfectly. This lets it avoid most predators, which tend to operate at specific depths and find food in the vast dark waters below the surface. They don't need speed or complex camouflage. They just use buoyancy to position themselves optimally.
Simple and effective.
Very. It demonstrates that sometimes the most basic solutions, if perfectly suited to a stable niche, are the most enduring. They don't need complex adaptations because their core design is just right for that deep water life.
It's like finding the perfect spot and just staying there. Okay, so it's a testament to the power of a perfectly designed home, in a way.
You could say that.
Now, we've explored creatures of the deep microscopic marvels, but what about resilience on solid ground? When we think of ancient land animals, one creature with, let's say, an intimidating presence and an even more intimidating timeline comes to mind: the scorpion.
Yes. Ancient arachnids.
These ancient arthropods have been around for over 430 million years. That's an absolutely impressive timeline for any land animal, especially when you consider how much land environments have shifted over the eons.
Huge changes, yeah.
And their secret isn't just that intimidating look, it's their incredible adaptability. Scorpions can thrive in drastically changing environments, from scorching deserts to humid rainforests. They've really mastered diverse habitats.
Their survival tactics are pretty specific and very robust. It's a testament to what we sometimes call pre-adaptation, having traits that become useful later.
Like what specifically?
Well, for one thing, scorpions are masters of energy conservation. Some species can go without food for months, even up to a year, relying on their incredibly efficient metabolism.
Wow.
A whole year.
Some reports suggest it, yeah.
Even more astonishingly, certain species have adapted to breathe in extremely low oxygen environments, which would be lethal to most other creatures. This lets them endure drought or burrow deep underground where oxygen is scarce. Very useful. Absolutely. Their nearly unchanged evolutionary design really shows that their bodies were sort of perfected long ago. They hit on this winning combination of hardiness, efficient metabolism, specialized respiratory systems. It allowed them to colonize land early and just persist through countless global shifts and extinction events. It's a great example of effective early adaptation paying off for hundreds of millions of years.
Incredible persistence. Okay, we've covered some truly ancient species, but let's talk about a powerful modern predator with undeniably ancient roots, the crocodile.
Right. Not quite as old as the others, but still very, very ancient lineage.
Yeah, while not quite as ancient as, say, the horseshoe crab, their timeline is still incredibly impressive. They've lived on Earth for over 200 million years.
Which means, yeah, they're contemporaries of the dinosaurs.
Exactly, hunting in the age of dinosaurs. And they remain one of the most effective predators in their ecosystems today. They boast powerful bodies, incredible bursts of speed and water, and arguably the strongest bite force among all land animals.
Their enduring presence really raises an important question about survival through major extinction events, doesn't it?
It does. How did they make it when the dinosaurs didn't?
Well, many of their direct relatives, the bigger group of archosaurs, including dinosaurs, vanished. But the crocodilians persisted. A key factor seems to be their intelligent ambush hunting strategies, combined with that incredible physical power and their adaptability to both aquatic and terrestrial environments.
Right, they live in water and on land.
Which gives them options. They can thrive in a variety of freshwater habitats, endure fluctuating water levels, and switch prey if needed. It really shows that a combination of strength, intelligence, they are surprisingly smart hunters, and environmental flexibility is a potent recipe for long-term survival. Even through catastrophic global events like the one that reshaped the planet 66 million years ago.
That's a powerful combination. Strength, smarts, and adaptability. Okay, finally, let's conclude our specific examples with the iconic Galapagos tortoise.
Ah, the gentle giants.
Now, just to clarify for everyone listening, this isn't an ancient species in the same way as the horseshoe crab or tardigrade, which have been around for hundreds of millions of years, virtually unchanged.
Right, that's a key distinction.
However, the Galapagos tortoise holds the spotlight for being among the longest living individual animals alive today, with some individuals living for an astonishing 150 to 200 years.
Easily. Some potentially even longer.
So it's a slightly different kind of long hauler, but wow, a remarkable one nonetheless.
It is. And it provides a different but equally valuable lesson in longevity. This really demonstrates that for individual animals, slowness and conserving energy are fundamental keys to long-term survival. It mirrors the Greenland shark strategy, just on a different scale and on land.
Right, that slow metabolism again.
Exactly. Their incredibly slow metabolism, deliberate movements, efficient use of resources, it all contributes significantly to enduring through time. They grow slowly, they age slowly, and they live in an environment, historically at least, with relatively stable conditions and few natural predators once they reach a certain size.
Safe and slow.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a strategy that emphasizes endurance over speed or complexity, allowing individual creatures to experience multiple human lifetimes.
It definitely seems like there's a recurring theme there. Slow and steady really does often win the race, at least the longevity race.
Yeah, what's truly fascinating here is that each of these animals, from the minuscule tardigrade to the massive crocodile and the incredibly long-lived individual tortoise, has evolved its own unique survival strategy.
Very diverse.
Incredibly diverse. Whether it's an incredibly tough, unchanging body like the horseshoe crab, an extremely slow pace of life like the Greenland shark, that astonishing ability to enter a near-death cryptobiotic state like the tardigrade, or a perfectly honed predatory design like the crocodile. The sheer variety of these successful long-term approaches is remarkable.
Together, they really offer a powerful testament to natural selection, don't they? Proving that nature has indeed chosen only the strongest or perhaps the most fundamentally resilient survivors to withstand massive changes on Earth. From the deep past all the way to the present day, you've just received, well, a masterclass in resilience straight from Earth's original long haulers.
Absolutely. And considering these ancient survivors and their diverse strategies, from extreme toughness and evolutionary conservatism to extreme slowness and biological pausing, it makes you wonder, what qualities do we as humans possess or perhaps need to cultivate to ensure our own long-term resilience on this rapidly changing planet? How much can we learn from these deep-time champions?
That is something to ponder on your own deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring.